Esther Rothman said, "There are no unteachable students, only the professional limitations of teachers. I never met a child who did not want to learn, did not want to be smart, and did not want to achieve." Have you ever taught a student who just didn't seem to care about achieving at school? Most teachers have. These students don't seem to care about their work. They may or may not be disruptive, but their lack of achievement and drive is understandably disturbing for you as their teacher. And the student may even be quite capable, but they just don't seem to have any motivation. These students can be the most challenging because their lack of interest may push your buttons, particularly if they're apathetic about your subject or your class. For your own sanity and for the sake of your relationship with that student, it's really helpful to avoid putting all the blame onto them. You don't necessarily know all the factors that have impacted this student prior to what's happening currently. According to John Hattie, our role as educators is to develop positive relationships with students so that they feel safe to try, to have a go, and to make mistakes in our classroom. Lack of motivation in the classroom can often hide a fear of failure, and the behaviours the student displays may have saved them embarrassment in the past. Dan Pink, in his book Drive, The Surprising Truth About What Motivates Us, has researched human behaviour and uncovered the 3 motivating factors in our lives. These can be directly applied to your classroom practice to motivate students, especially those who seem totally disengaged. In this video, I'll share with you the principles of motivation and some simple yet effective strategies that you can use to motivate and inspire your students. These strategies can help you to engage all your students, as well as those who may be resistant or disengaged. And it's important that you intentionally and purposefully build relationships with your students so that they can provide you with information about what motivates them and how they learn. Kids will work harder for a teacher they feel cares about them. My name's Mari Amaro, and I'm the Principal Presenter at the Highly Effective Teacher. I'm a teacher and I've been working with students and supporting teachers for over 30 years. I'm passionate about teacher wellbeing, and I combine research and experience to provide strategies that improve teacher wellbeing, especially practices that take no extra teacher time and can actually give you back time by working more effectively. I love coaching teachers so that they thrive in the teaching profession, not just survive. Improved teacher wellbeing means improved student wellbeing, and that contributes to better academic and social outcomes for all our students. If you'd like to learn more about teacher wellbeing, please subscribe to our channel and ring the bell so that you receive notifications of all our videos. When you subscribe, that helps to support our channel and means that we can keep making these videos and get the information and support out to more teachers. I'm going to use Dan Pink's research to inform what we do in the classroom. So I'll give you the principles of motivation and then relate them to the strategies you can use in your own classroom to increase student motivation. Number 1, autonomy. Giving students voice and choice about the work that they do. First of all, you need to teach them. In the classroom, this means that your students have a say in what, how, when, and with whom they work. Consider using Ralph Perozzo matrices or David Langford self-directed learning strategies. Teaching your students to be self-directed promotes responsibility, independence, and self-reliance for them. And use of student-centered learning strategies can be very effective in engaging them and maintaining motivation. Next, know your students. Find out what students are interested in and in their strengths. If they're good at sport, music, or art, perhaps these could be incorporated into other types of learning and used to motivate them in your class. For example, you could use magazines for reading, do project work on a famous sports person or musician, or deliver a piece of work using a variety of modalities. Parents can often help find ways to engage their children and help you with engaging students in the classroom. Make sure that your curriculum is relevant. Make the learning relevant to student lives. That is, It's either related to getting a job or pursuing an interest they have. They are things that you can use to hook them in. Let them see that their learning matters and examine in your work what it means to be a lifelong learner and the valuable skills and attitudes that students can develop. And also to support autonomy, address students' academic issues. When you see that there is a lack of literacy skills, that can inhibit any kind of autonomous learning. Investigate whether there are literacy issues that underlie incomplete tasks, and research into ways that you can support students in their academics. Number 2, mastery. Mastery means getting better at a skill or developing deep knowledge. Robert W. White, in Motivation Reconsidered, wrote this paragraph in his book, The Concept of Competence. Human beings are novelty-seeking, that they are eager to experiment because such occasions offer opportunities to develop competence and to demonstrate mastery of the environment, and that they derive satisfaction from such activities as exploring, investigating, and manipulating an unknown environment. Give your students the opportunities for deep learning and deep engagement. We all enjoy the feeling of getting better at something that is meaningful to us. The joy of improving your skills is what keeps you practicing a guitar, cooking more difficult recipes, or taking art lessons. And mastery is achieved through deep learning and engagement, rather than teaching a curriculum that is a mile wide and an inch deep. Show your own passion. When you demonstrate your passion and enthusiasm for a subject area to your students, this can translate to the students. They can catch your excitement. When they feel your care and interest for them, combined with the relevance and fervour that you bring, they can become motivated to learn. Teach them what motivation means. Explicitly teach your students how to harness motivation, how to concentrate, how to learn. Let them know that it can be difficult to concentrate at times, and that's okay. Problem solve strategies to use when students are not feeling motivated. For example, do they need a brain break or a drink of water? Do they need to move or have some quiet time? Get them to tap in so that they can learn self-regulation skills as well. Number 3, purpose. Purpose means what they're doing is contributing to something outside themselves. And as teachers, we can offer students opportunities to give. Provide your students with opportunities to give back to their communities in meaningful ways, like raising money for charities, helping out at another school, cleaning up a community space, or mentoring younger students. And linked closely to that is also giving them leadership opportunities. Give your difficult to engage students leadership chances in your classroom. By giving them responsibility, you can tap into their need to feel important and valued in the school. Perhaps you've seen students step up to the challenge when given responsibility, especially when they're working with someone less fortunate than themselves. Some students can feel that they're invisible or that they only get attention when they've done something wrong. So giving them responsibility can make them feel important and needed in the classroom and in the school. What are the ways that you use to motivate your students? Help us along by writing them in the comments section below. Thanks for watching our video. Stay safe and happy teaching.